Hello, beautiful friends. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're here for the first time. Today, we're going to be talking about the worst reason to start a business. And of course, right when I started talking, people outside started sawing or something, leaf blowing, something loud, but we're here. We're going to keep it going. If you're new to my channel, my name is Sarah. I'm a certified life and business coach. I help heart-centered service providers, spiritual practitioners, and creatives build the lives and businesses of their dreams. I've been going live every day in January. This is my 31st consecutive day of lives. This was my first New Year's goal for myself, was to do a live every day in January. And today's my last one. And I'm proud. I'm proud of myself for sticking to it. I'm proud of all of us here. My channel grew by, I think, 75 subscribers. So thank you there's a cat, to all of you who found me and decided to stick around. It really means a lot to me. I am so excited for this journey we're all on together, including Rosie, who is here to bring chaos. So the worst reason to start a business. Are you ready? Are you ready to hear it? Let's get into it. My answer might surprise you. The worst reason to start a business is to make money. And I know that might sound crazy. And I'm not one of those people who does not like money. Me and money get along just great. I love money. Money loves me. I believe that money is sexually attracted to me. Money likes to be where I am. I like to be where money is. I believe that money goes where the energy flows, all them things. But the worst reason to start a business is to make money. And I'm going to tell you why. First, I'll say money, popularity, recognition. These are all not great reasons to do anything because we can't really control them. And sometimes they will be up and sometimes they will be down. And when we're not entirely clear on what we would do to get them, it could make us compromise the core of who we are, our values, what's important to us in pursuit of chasing these things. If we're chasing popularity and recognition and approval from people, we may find ourselves in a position where we are doing all kinds of things to get that popularity, that recognition, that approval. If the trends change, we may feel tempted to follow those trends, even if they're headed in a direction that isn't right for us, isn't authentic to us, isn't what we really want. It is always better in the long run, rather than focusing on popularity and recognition, to focus on being authentic, to focus on your craft, and to trust that there will be times when you're up and times when you're down. When we look at celebrities who have had very long careers in acting or in music, they've had different periods of their career. I apologize again for the leaf blowing. They've had different periods of their career where they've had more popularity and where they've had less popularity. If they were so caught up in chasing popularity that this devastated them or made them put out trendy, movies or records that don't make sense for what their original fan base is interested in them for, that's usually not great for their career. It usually looks desperate, right? When we've seen people who are trend chasing, and there's that feeling of like, what does this person do? What are they about? I thought they did this, but now they do that. I thought they did that thing, but now they do this thing. They're just all over the place. People will clock it and they will tune out. It's not a great thing to chase because you are always literally chasing it, running behind it. Artists don't chase trends, they set them. Creatives don't chase trends, they set them, which may mean that you come up with stuff that is just ahead of the curve sometimes. How many of us have had that experience where you put something out and years later everyone's adopting it and you're like, man, when I put this out, I couldn't get anyone to pay attention to me. It's because you're a trend setter, not a trend chaser. Everything will even out in the end when you're pursuing things that you can control, like being good at your craft and being true to yourself and trusting that the external stuff is going to take care of itself. The same thing is true for money. If money is your only goal, you can find yourself landing in compromising or compromised positions. Now they're leaf blowing literally outside my window. You can find yourself in compromising or compromised positions because you didn't start off very, very clear on what you would do for money and what you would not. And so somebody can ask you, would you do this? You're like, yeah. Would you do this? Okay. Would you do this? Sure. And those asks could get bigger and bigger, farther and farther outside of your comfort zone, and lead you to places that you may not have otherwise gone if you came into it for a mission, for a purpose, for a personal passion that was not necessarily monetary. Doesn't mean you won't make money. You will. You will. But when your only goal is money, you can lose the core and the essence of what it is that brought you to your calling or what your calling even is. Also, it's another thing that people can sense. People can tell if all you want from them is money, if you're looking at them as a transaction, if you have no greater why behind your place in the industry, your place in business, they can feel that. And most people are immediately turned off and shut down by it. Now, we're not confused, right? I know that my coach wants me to pay her, right? Like, I'm not confused about that. It is still a business. But I also believe that she is in this to help people and that she genuinely cares about the work that she does. I believe that my massage therapist wants me to pay them, right? But they're not only in it because they want people to pay them. They're also in it because they're committed to helping people get out of pain. Your personal trainer wants you to pay them, but they're not only in it for money. They're also in it because they have a reason that they're passionate about fitness and helping people reach their fitness goals. So the money's going to come, like the popularity, like the recognition. It's going to come as a result of you having something that you care so much about, that you're so committed to, that you're willing to put in the work to be the best at it and to reach people who share that mission and enroll them in your mission and your vision. They will pay. You will get paid. It's going to happen. The other reason that starting a business for money is the worst reason to start a business is because you won't always be making money. That is just a fact of business. And I wish that I could tell you that from the day you open your doors, your money is just climbing on a linear progress and it's always up. That is not the reality of really any business, but certainly most businesses. That's not really how it works. There are going to be times when money is tight. There are going to be times when the customers are not coming. There are going to be times when there are huge challenges and setbacks and frustrations in business. That's part of it. It's almost like, would you go into a marriage imagining that once you say I do, you're never going to have an argument. You're never going to have a hard day. There's never going to be challenges. No. What makes that commitment meaningful is that you're literally saying, no matter what challenges we face, we're not going to quit on each other. In business, we go into it the same way. When we're dedicated, when we're determined, we're saying, I know there's going to be hard days. I know there's going to be challenges. I know there's going to be times when I feel like I'm working my face off and I'm not making the money I feel I desire, I deserve. And this is really frustrating and hard for me. If you don't deeply care about what you're doing, what's going to keep you committed during those times? It's not going to be the money because the money's not there. So now what? What's left? What is there for you to latch onto? What do you care about? When I teach people how to discover their why in business, the thing I always tell people is your why is not a marketing statement. It's not for your website. Your why is for you. And when you find it, it should move you to tears. You should be that passionate about it. Your why is the thing that if you're running a marathon and you collapse and you can see the finish line in the distance, your why is the thing that makes you peel your face up off the pavement and push that little bit further to finish. Your why is that little extra bit of gas in your tank when you feel like you cannot keep going. And money, I have found, is simply not a strong enough why to keep anyone going. And another way that you know that's true is that if money was a strong enough motivator for things, every rich person would be completely fulfilled and happy. Is that true? No, it's pretty much not. There are tons of people out there who reach the pinnacle of their career and quit. because they don't feel fulfilled. And they're like, nah, I have everything I was supposed to want and I'm not happy. The money didn't solve my problems. Frequently, when we're attached to the idea of money solving our problems, and again, let me be clear, I'm not saying having money doesn't make your life easier. Definitely does. I've been literally in poverty poor, and I've had a healthy upper middle class income. A healthy upper middle class income is better. Having enough money in the bank to be able to solve problems when they arise is easier, makes your life more enjoyable than if a problem arising could potentially leave you without a home. No argument there. So I can't say money doesn't buy happiness. It can buy you security, and security makes us a lot happier than grappling with the unknown. So I'm not saying it is a bad goal to make enough money to be comfortable. You should want that. But if making money is your only purpose in starting a business and you have no other why, you will probably find that once you've achieved the goal of whatever amount of money it is that you think is going to make you happy, make you comfortable, allow you to relax, that you wash up on that shore empty, depleted, unfulfilled. Great, I have money. Now what? What's important to me? Who did I help? Who do I serve? Who did I bring with me? What value am I creating in the world? Now what? And so I've had people ask me, well, how do I make money online? And I say, doing what? And they say, I don't care. I say, you're not the client for me. I can't help you. Right? This is why I say I help heart-centered people build businesses. I love working with people who come to me and say, I have this thing that I do that I'm so passionate about, and now I need to figure out how to make it make money. Come to me all day. I've got you. But if people come to me and say, I don't care what I do, I just want to make money, I can't help you with that because I don't believe you're going to be successful in the long run, and not successful in a metric that's meaningful to me, which is not just that you're financially successful, but also that you're happy now, that you're happy today. So there's one school of thinking that says I can make a whole bunch of money and then I'll enjoy my life afterward. I'm big on the what if I die today? What if I got hit by a bus tomorrow? I don't want to bank on the future being when I get to live my purpose and be happy. I want to do it now. So if I can figure out a way to monetize stuff I would like to do for free, that's the business I'm starting. If I can find something I'm so passionate about that I want to do it all day, every day, whether I'm getting paid or not, that's the thing that we want to start a business around. That's the thing that we want to figure out how to leverage, because the internet has taught us you can make money off of anything. You can make money off of anything. You could start a wiki feed. You could sell toe picks. You could literally make money off of anything. Making money online, not the hard part. Finding something that you care about so much that you're going to want to keep doing it on the hardest days of business, that's a little trickier, but that's the thing to look for. And if you're not sure what that thing is for yourself, I want to ask you this. Once you have all this money that you want to make, so much money that you don't have to work anymore, what would you be doing with your time? Write down a list. What would you be doing with your time? And now look at that list and figure out which one of those things could I monetize right now? What's something that I just am like, oh, this is what I really want to do all day, every day. Do it now. Build a business around that. Get paid to do the thing that's going to make you so happy to have done today that you had a good day, whether you got paid or not. That's the business that's going to carry you, and that's the business that's going to stand the test of time. I say this as somebody who's been teaching dance for now 20 years. I've been running this coaching business now for 8 years. And even on the hardest days of business, when I check in with myself through my tears and say, well, do you want to close it? Do you want to quit? The answer is always no. The answer is always, I can't imagine something I would like doing better than I like doing this. That's where you want to get to. So that's my soapbox for today. And my 31st live video in my 31 days of consecutive lives. Hooray for me. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please click the link below, the button below, and subscribe. If this was helpful for you, I would love to hear about it in the comments. And if you know what you want to do, you just don't know how to do it, I would love to work with you. I have a private coaching membership that you can join at any time, where I will literally teach you step by step how to take your business from idea to six figures. It's every single piece of education you need, as well as bi-weekly coaching with me, monthly workshops, a private community where you can ask me questions anytime. And it's incredibly affordable. So the link for that is in the show notes as well. I would love to help you build the business of your dreams so that you can make money doing the thing that you would do for free anyway. Okay, love you. Bye.